Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, good morning, good night, wherever you are. And also, it is Women's International Day today. So, to all my sisters across the globe, and inland, my daughters, happy International Women's Day. Today, I'm going to make for you what I call green plantain. This is green plantain, and you can also get the ripe ones. But this green one, I'm going to make porridge with it. And in my porridge, I'm going to put cinnamon leaf. I'm going to put cinnamon stick. I'm going to put some salt, some whole wheat flour. And for spices, I'm going to put some more nutmeg as a spice and some vanilla and mix it with some condensed milk. Okay? So as I said, I'll show you, this is green, but I'll show you what the ripe one looks like. The ripe one is when you can either bake it in the oven or you can fry it. Yeah? So let me just go to the fridge and show you what it looks like. Okay? So this is the one which is the ripe plantain. Yeah? As I've just mentioned. Okay? So I'm going to take the green plantain and I'm going to go over the sink. Sorry to turn my back. And I'm going to wash it and peel it. Okay, so before you just wash it, yeah. And I'm going to rub my hands with some cooking oil. Any cooking oil will do because it's green, it's similar to green banana. I'm just going to rub my hand with some cooking oil so that it doesn't stain my hands and my nails. Okay, so this is it. You can get this in any supermarket nowadays. Yeah, any supermarket. So what we do, we just peel it. We just take the skin off. And this is quite a bit difficult, so I'm going to cut it up into some small pieces. And you just get your fingers like that. Yeah, and you just peel it like that. Yeah, and I'll just leave it in some water. Okay, and that's it. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is just get some water. I'm just going to do about 2 jugs of cold water and just let it boil. Okay, so 2 jugs of cold water. I'm going to put it on the fire and just let it boil. So I've just turned the fire up And I'm going to put my cinnamon stick and cinnamon leaf. This, you can get it at any Caribbean or African or Asian or African shop that sells these, right? So cinnamon stick, you can get it anywhere. If you cannot get the cinnamon stick or the cinnamon leaf, just use about half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Yeah? Okay, while the water is boiling up, with that, I'm just gonna get the green plantain, cut it up very small. What I'm doing, just dicing it. Yeah, and I'm just gonna cut it up like this and put it in my blender. If any one of you sort of watch my other videos, you will notice that in my other videos, I made banana porridge about over a year ago, I think it was. And then what I did with that was to put some oats in it to thicken the porridge. But this time, I'm going to use whole wheat flour, and I'm just going to use about 5 or 6 to see how it goes. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to put one more in it. That's 7. If I need any more. And then I'm just going to get some water to blend it. Okay, so about half or but more than half a jug of cold water just to blend it. Okay, so now I've add the flour and water to the plantain, so I'm going to blend it into a smooth consistency. Going to make a little bit of noise. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Okay, that's it. Okay, so now we're gonna go over to the pot. Do you want to come up a bit more and show? Can you see? Yeah? Okay, so now I'm going to add the mixture of the plantain to the pot. Okay, and you keep stirring. And the reason why you keep stirring is because you've added the flour, and the flour will start thicken. So you just keep stirring until you get a very nice, not too thick, but thick enough. I'm just going to get some water. Yeah, I'll come back very quickly. I use what you call it, the whole wheat flour, but you could use plain white flour if you don't have wholemeal flour. But don't use self-raising flour, because self-raising is what you would use like if you're baking, yeah, which has got sort of like already agent in it to make whatever. If it's a cake, it's baked, so that's already got baking powder in it. So you don't want that type of flour. You want plain flour. So I keep stirring, and it will start becoming a bit thick. So when you're cooking porridge, especially whatever porridge you're cooking, always keep stirring, because you don't want it to become clumpy. You want it to be nice and smooth. Okay, thank you. I'm going to add some salt to this, but don't want to leave it too long. So I'm just going to keep stirring. Okay, as you can see, the consistency has changed. It's gone a little bit thick, but not too thick. If it is too thick, all you can do is just add some more water to the pot. Okay, so as you can see, it's thickened up very quickly. So I'm just going to turn the fire down. So it's thickened up very quickly, and that's it. So what I'm going to do now is just add some salt. And this is my salt, about a little bit more than a quarter teaspoon of salt. Okay? And with the porridge, you can have it in the morning for breakfast. But in my house, we can have it anytime. You can have it in the afternoon, for lunch, or in the evening if you just want something different, and that's it. Okay, so what I'm going to allow this to do, it's a little bit too thick for me, so I'm going to add some more water. Okay, so I'm going to add some water. Cold or warm water, it doesn't really matter. So I just went to the sink and just got some water. And as you can see, it's not lumpy. The consistency is very smooth. This will set you up for the day. Yeah? So now I'm going to let it cook. And I'm going to give it at least probably about between 15 and 20 minutes, because you need the plantain to cook and you need the flour to cook out into your porridge. Yeah? And that's it. This is the old-fashioned way, right, to make it with flour. But as I said, you could add oats to this instead of the flour. But when you're going to add the oats, you put everything in the blender and you blend everything together. Yeah? So that's it. So I'm going to leave it to let it bubble away. And don't cover it, otherwise it will boil up and boil over. And you don't want to be cleaning up your cooker. Yeah? So that's it for the next 20 minutes. I'm looking at the clock. Okay? So leave it and just let it simmer and bubble up. Okay? If my daughter will point the camera, you can see inside the pot. Okay? And that's it. You just leave it now, right? That's it. That's the consistency that you want. Yeah? Okay, I'm going to give it 20 minutes and then 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'm going to come back and check that it's okay. Okay? And that's it. I'm going to grate the nutmeg. So because the porridge is almost done, it's almost about that time now, 20 minutes. So I'm going to grate some nutmeg. And as you can see, this is the old nutmeg. You can also buy the nutmeg already grated, but I like to have it like this because you get more flavor from this. Yeah, so that's it. So this is a nutmeg. So I'm gonna turn the porridge off, slide it closer to me, and I'm just gonna add the nutmeg to it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, then I'm gonna get the vanilla. And with the vanilla, I don't usually measure it. I just usually just pour a capful. So just roughly a capful. You could say probably a teaspoon. Yeah. Then I'm gonna add the condensed milk. you can just add sugar to this if you wish, but you just add the amount of condensed milk to your taste. When I add condensed milk, my children will still go and add sugar because it's not sweet enough for them. Yeah, but I just like to add a bit of condensed milk. If you don't like it like this, then you can just put the porridge in a bowl and just add your condensed milk to your taste. You don't have to add it to all the porridge, yeah? Just gonna get a spoon and just test it. It's hot. It's nice. That's fine for me. Okay. And that's it. I'm going to put some in a bowl and show you how I serve it. Okay. And I love my porridge, especially when I'm going to work in the mornings or just at the weekend. Yeah. So that's done, right? I don't know. You want to? So now I'm going to cover the porridge, but not fully. Okay, just leave it open for a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go over this section. And when we're serving the condensed milk, the porridge, not the condensed milk, when we're serving the porridge, I like to have Jamaican water crackers with this. You don't have to do that. You can have sort of like bread with it or whatever you like with it. So this is we call it Jamaican crackers. Yeah? And that's how you will serve it. Okay, so when I'm having it, I'll show you how I have my porridge. So now this is my green plantain porridge. I like to have mine, and I put quite a few things in mine. So I'm going to put some blueberries in mine. Okay, my daughter's telling me there's a countdown, and my ancestors want one. It's on the floor. Okay, so I have mine with blueberries. And I'm going to pick this up and put it in the sink. And I'll show you what else I have in my porridge. So this is how I have my porridge. in the mornings. This is sunflower seed. Pine nuts. Pumpkin seed. And some flaxseed, which I've grounded. Yeah. So that's me for my porridge. And if you have nuts, you can have some nuts, some walnuts to that, if you like. And so this is my porridge. Let me taste it now with all the goodies, all my goodies in there, which is good for your tummy, good for your gut health. Yeah. So that's me with my porridge. This is delicious. Yeah. So now I've shown you the process. Enjoy your green plantain porridge and look after yourselves. Thank you for watching. Be good to yourself now, and God bless. Peaches signing out. Until next time. Okay. Thank you. Bye.